Hello YouTube and welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have finally Hercules himself. As you can see, I've got all 6 of the boxes lined up with all 6 of the figures, all 6 of the guns, and the various little pieces that come with them as well. So I'm going to first show you, starting off with how to make the combined gun mode. It's a nice little pistol. It's alright, I don't like the fact that it looks like bunch of guns put together, but it's definitely a very good use of the guns. I like the fact that they included that. So, I very much appreciate it. And then also, I'm going to show you how to put them all together. I mean, it's very straightforward, but still, gotta show something. And I'm also going to show off some comparisons because those are awesome. You get to see how beautifully huge this guy is. So let's get down to it. Here we have all the guns, and first what you want to do is just take these 2 guns. See? I believe this one's neck breakers and mad blenders. Peg them in each other. Then what you want to do is take these 2 guns. This one's actually, this one's got to be backwards, and then have it pushed into each other. So you want to make sure this one's facing that way, or else the peg holes won't line up properly. So then what you want to do is just take them, put them together, and I'm not sure if it's the peg or the peg hole, but on Mad Blender's gun, it is very tight. So we're just going to make sure to line them up properly. So there you go. You got that. That already in itself looks like a kind of cool little gun. Then after that, it gets very easy. You just take the heavy labor gun, push it in. Then you just take, I believe this is X-Graver's gun. He's got the scope, push it in. And then also here, as you see, this little bit of plastic here lines up properly into this little slot. So, make sure it's all lined up. There you go. And there you have the pistol. Slash laser, slash rifle, slash gun. Looks very nice. There's all different kinds of combinations you could do, just it's up to you. This is just a standard one that they have in the instructions, so yeah, there's the gun. You could also do it with the transparent plastic red gun, but it's super tight. It's so tight that it puts stress marks into this gun, except the red version. Like, it has stress marks all around the peg, so I don't want to bother doing it. But it looks exactly like this. And as you can see, there is some gappages, and that's why I'm not crazy about this gun, and that's why I did not mind buying the Crazy Debbie gun. To the main event. So here's Heavy Labor, and here is Dr. Crank. What you want to do is take the pegs, and on Dr. Crank, make sure they line up properly, and just push them in. They are very sturdy connecting pegs, so you need to use a bit of force. There we go. I believe I got it in. There we go. Yep. It's all in. Then what you want to do is take the little cab, or I don't know, flip it around, and then just kind of push it in. Doesn't really peg or anything. Just push it in. Fills in that little gap. And there you have the torso slash chest of Hercules. And next, we'll put the feet on. So, we'll start with Structor. What you want to do is just peg it in. There we go. So he's pegged in all nicely. Then, you kind of have to have them in a wide stance because the legs are actually really big on these guys. So next, we'll just peg them into Mad Blender. There we go. And there you have the feet, or legs, or whatever you want to call them. Have them done. And that's where the ankle joint comes in place, because you do have to have them at a wide stance. And I think that the little problem is Mad Blender is actually shorter than Structor, I believe. I think that's how it is. Yeah, that's the other way around. But it can be tricky to get them to stand sometimes. You gotta make sure everything's lined up. Now we have the arms, which are X-Graver and Neckbreaker, and you just want to peg them into the slots as well. Very simple. And there we have the big guy all together. As you can see, he's all falling everywhere because, like I said, his legs are a bit tricky, but I'll get them going. Here we have him fully operational. I accidentally forgot to put on his awesome chest piece. That's very important. Don't know why I forgot that. But there he is. As you can see, I've got his pistol in hand, and just to show off what kind of articulation he has in his fingers, I gave him a little rocking out symbol just to show that he actually can do quite a bit. He's almost articulated as a person. Well, almost. So anyways, yeah, I also forgot to mention in my neckbreaker review that he does come with a little sunglass visor, so I'll go ahead and zoom in on that. So there he is. He's got the sunglass visor on. It looks alright. I mean, it looks more like sunglasses than it does look like a visor because they are very transparent, so you can't see his face behind it. But still, nice. I wanna see if I can get my hands on the LED G1 head sculpt. Unfortunately, I missed out on that on TF Source, but I will be working towards it on somewhere else. Somewhere down the line, I'm gonna find it. And yeah, so he looks very nice. He's got that same light piping throughout his head, just like the rest of the figures. So I did say I would compare the Crank in my Dr. Crank video to Hercules, and as you can see, the Crank is much taller than him, actually, probably by about a head and a half. It is very tall. You can use that as an awesome melee weapon if you get him with the right pose. Because this guy actually does have a lot of articulation. It's just getting all the weight distributed properly. And here for comparisons, I have my Armada Unicron and Masterpiece Optimus Prime. And Masterpiece Prime looks alright in scale. I mean, the Masterpiece line is supposed to be quite big, so it's not going to be perfect, but he's definitely smaller, so that's something. And Unicron is still much bigger than him. Obviously, I mean, he's supposed to be the size of a planet, so it should be. But yeah, as you can see, Hercules is definitely a nice, huge figure. The only problem is finding space to put him. So we'll see how it goes down the line. Plenty of other combiners along the road. So in conclusion, I say everybody go out and get this guy because he is amazing. He is big, he is beautiful, he is show accurate for the most part. I mean, slight differences, but really it's a beautiful looking set that fits very well with the classics. Just find a place on your shelf to put him, and he'll look amazing. I'm very excited for the rest of the combiners to come this year. Still got the Uranos Not Superior set, and now we've got the Mastermind and Unique Toys, both not Predaking, Ferocicons, Farrakons, I'm trying to remember exactly. So those are out. Both of them are starting off with Dive Bomb. So, yeah, I mean, get them. If you can get them, just get them. I mean, if you can, save up some money, do something. If you really think this is awesome, you need to go get it. Because I am very excited to see them with the rest of the combiners to come. Alright guys, so I guess that's all there is to say. This has been Samurai Man. Have a great day.